Well, here I am again. Still in the same place. Pool still isn't warm enough for me to get into. I don't do soft treatments anymore. At least I don't. Hope I don't ever have to do them again. Anyway, I just thought we'd talk about my previous videos. Um, they were really disturbing to watch for me, actually. The first few of them. Um, and that's how it is when I'm in a severe depression. But I've been in a worse depression than that. It was a few years ago. I spent 6 months in bed, and I mean literally 6 months in bed. Um, I got up only to go pay bills and buy bits of food, and if I woke after that was done each month, I would come home and take a sleeper and go to sleep. And if I woke up in the middle of the night, I'd go to sleep, and I just lay there in bed and more or less wasted away for 6 months, from August until January. And I ended up losing 75 pounds. I wasn't taking care of myself at all. I wasn't taking showers, brushing my teeth. I wasn't combing my hair. I wasn't even getting dressed. I didn't care if I lived or died. I was so miserably unhappy and so out of touch with reality that that is the time that I should have been in the hospital. But I wasn't, because I didn't reach out to anybody for any help. I didn't want any help. I was so hurt. And to let myself get into that position to where I am so hurt by someone that I just don't even want to exist anymore is scary, because I'm a quality person and there's no reason for me to feel that way about myself. I have value, but this person made me feel that I was useless and that I would never be cared for and that I had been used, but in a nice way. I was used in a nice way, but at least it wasn't sexual. It was just emotional. But that was the worst pain. I mean, I've been hurt sexually and emotionally a lot of times, but nobody has ever hurt me as bad as this person did. But we won't get into that. It's history. It was a he, and he married the woman down the street last year. Same time, in August, when I went into my depression years ago, because of how he hurt me. And I can say they've been married for almost a year now. I've been trying to tell myself over this last year that I'm absolutely happy for him. I'm so happy for him. If he truly found what he's looking for in a woman, if he's loved in any ways close to how I loved him, if he's loved and cared for and treated with respect and just like that. But I'm not happy for me, because that nailed it. I know now that for the rest of my life I will be alone. I'm not looking for anyone else to share my time with and my life with. I'm not hoping for a husband again. He was the closest thing I could ever get to a husband. And for 10 years, I loved him. And if I truly admit it, I still do. I'm very disappointed in him for not loving me back, for rejecting me. Because you see, the thing is he was the first one in my entire life to ever show me any respect as a man, and ever show me any closeness without sexual contact. So he wasn't used in that way, but I was used emotionally because he knew how I felt about him. And instead of just leaving me alone, he would stop by every few days to get a pat on the head from me. I really know. How do I explain this? I was watering his ego garden with my tears. For 10 years, I kept his ego garden alive. He got it from everyone else around town, too. He has a wonderful personality that everybody is drawn to. Or he forces on you. If you're not drawn to it, he forces it on you. But he's a wonderful, wonderful person. And that's why I cared about it so much. But that's not important anymore. Because what's important is I gotta take what I felt for him and give it back to myself. And make myself happy. It wasn't his job in the first place. But just being around him made me happy. But I think what the most devastating part of it was to fall in love with someone, a man, and have that man reject me. After all they've done to me throughout my life. And then to be rejected by one that you actually fall in love with. You find one you feel deserves what you have to offer, and they keep it going for 10 years of hope and dreams and wishes. And then they steal that out from underneath you by marrying somebody I've never known, a stranger. I don't know how much of a stranger she was to him, but to me, she's a total stranger. I'd met her once, maybe. She seems like a very nice person, but that's not the point. I heard. But you take that love that I felt for him and you give it to myself. But either way, it's a beautiful day, and I'm sitting in the backyard, so if they do decide to drive by my house, I don't have to worry about it. I can see it. I don't have to think about it. But in order to explain that depression that I had to mention that. So, I don't know if I really went into it without getting too much into that or something, but we'll never not have a connection because you don't just turn love off. And to tell you the truth, he's the first man I ever truly loved. And the last one, because with his marriage and the loss of all the hope and dreams that I had for him and I have to let it go. So I have nothing to do with married men, that's for sure. I'm not going to have somebody else flirting like I do, because I mean, I know what it feels like, and I'm not going to cause anybody else that kind of pain. I'd be like getting hit by a baseball bat in the head and then going around hitting everybody else so they know what you feel like. I can't. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to another woman, and I couldn't do that to a marriage. I respect people's marriages, and I respect the people that are trying to protect their marriages. And I would never do anything against that. Never have anything to do with a married man. So I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to be loved and be betrayed. I know what it was to be held now. He was the first and only one that ever held me without holding me down. So I know what it feels like to be held now. But I'll never know what it feels like to be loved. I mean, a love between a man and a woman. I know what it feels like to be loved by God. And you know what? It's okay. God's love is more than sufficient for me. And it's kind of scary. But it's nothing that I ain't used to. Spending my whole life alone. I tried a lot of things, but few of them have worked. And this is just another one. I've made us do a lot of things that I shouldn't have made us do. And this is just another one. I have lived alone in my house for a long time. And I can continue to live alone. I don't need a man in my life. I wanted one, but now I'm compliant. God has given me rest and peace and tranquility in my loneliness. And I will be alone and happy to be alone for the rest of my life. However long that must be. Could be tomorrow. Could be 10 minutes from now. Could be 10 years from now. Could be 100 years from now. I don't know. I'm sure it ain't no 100 years, but I'm already 65. So I ain't running for no beauty contest. I ain't trying to please anybody. I ain't trying to get nobody to date me. I ain't trying to give myself to nothing except for God. And as I said, He is efficient, sufficient in all ways. And I know no other need beyond Him. He fulfills all my needs. I just can't get Him to clean out the garage or mow the lawn. Anyway, I hope you have a blessed day, as I'm going to. Let me get back to my writing now. See? Every day isn't bad. You have a wonderful time. God bless you. God bless you in all ways, shapes, and forms. You and yours. Thanks for watching. I love y'all. Have a great day.